So, yeah, more learning. Yeah, just gonna keep going and see if I can.
So you're well prepared for the race?
For this one, I tried to prepare as much as I could. We'd never done a multi-GP course before, and we didn't really know the regional track, so we were a little bit behind at the start. But we're getting there slowly. So yeah.
But you're having fun?
Yeah, lots of fun. This is great. I love this place. It's
awesome.
Meeting everyone and having like heaps of tracks to pick from. It's awesome. I love it.
Cool.
So how are you feeling?
Okay.
You're coming out with a cold, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. So I just have to survive a few more hours and hopefully I'll be okay.
And now?
I'm about to go to team race.
Followed by?
World Cup. So yeah.
So hopefully...
Team race. We've got Team TBS, so we've got Heiko,
and the other guy?
yeah, I'm sorry.
Yourself?
Daryl, me, and Pete, Ghost.
And who's doing running for you?
I'd be crazy running for us.
Whoa, you'd be crazy.
And Trappy is the leader.
Anyway, fingers crossed.
It'll be a checkered flag for you.
Bye.
All ready to go?
Apparently. Oh god, the nurse are kicking in. They weren't meant to kick in yet.
You're not supposed to worry about this one. It's supposed to be just a cruisy one, just relaxing.
Yeah,
We don't even have a tactic for this, do we? Do we have any tactics?
Slow and steady wins the race.
Okay, there you go.
Fast and steady.
Fast and steady.
Can I do fast and steady though?
You're my goggles, aren't you?
Yeah, go get dogs.
How's it going? Talk to me.
My throat's going. I think I might have just caught a cold, but I'm at the very beginning, so I've been keeping my fluids up. So yeah, hopefully I'll be at the best of my abilities. I'm about to do the World Cup. And yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting.
Who's in your division? Your group?
I'll tell you now. So, who we got is... No, it's not me. Yeah. BM me. Wild Willy, Knob, Freefall, Lolders, Beast Mode, Mad Air, I've raced him before, he's like really fast, and Slowpoke, I also raced him I think at Spec Track, like in practice, and he's also really quick. So, yeah, there's a lot of really quick guys, it's going to be crazy.
Well, enjoy yourself, have fun.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
Champions all around in little quads, in wings, spec races, and so much more. But of course, our journey tonight brings us to this moment that we're going to commence on a journey. We got your lawn chairs. I like your style. 32 races. We have the best team in the industry. We're going to push through it, and we are racing under the bright lights in our championship tonight. At 10 to 9 will be the best video without the lights. Then we'll pause and it is Saturday Night Light Racing. How awesome does that sound? Yeah, buddy.
How's it going?
Cross that line, 3 laps in June
Good luck.
227. Very nice.
No talking. Video without talking.
I'm so sorry.
Well done, buddy.
You killed him, by the way.
There's you raised right next to your head.
This is round 4.
I'm on 4.
Thomas has no voice,
All
neither
of
do
our
I.
quads are
Both got
trained as we
colds.
start to grid up here with race
So
number 4.
this is going to be really interesting. So this is what it's like. Got video people everywhere, everywhere.
Yours doesn't do this.
No, it doesn't.
Mine's bigger. You're actually out here for a reason.
Yep.
I'm just messing around.
Come on, sit still.
Arm that for me.
We've been looking at those digits from earlier.
Thank you.
Your top 64. A pretty good field.
Sweet she arms. Let's make this happen.
Video issues Ed.
Goggles down, give me a thumbs up.
We're getting ready to go green, guys.
1, 2, 3.
This is going to be awesome. Watching that 8-way spread on FPV Live on TV. All right, pilots, arm your quads.
I'll keep an eye, don't worry about
Let's go live on the tone in less than 5. One to watch is race band number 1, top left-hand side. It's BMS Thomas. He doesn't get the whole shot. It looks like Olders did. L. Olders, another Canadian competing here at the International Open. We got people from all over the world. I'm watching BMS Thomas, though, to race band 1, top left. He qualified 5th overall. He's our highest seed here to our championship as we push him around here on that opening lap. In process of elimination, one of the fastest from Atlanta, Nub, is down. He is trying to save it. There is nothing but grass going every single way on Nub, and it is upside down, Nub. You're done. You're gonna get your quad in China if you don't get it shut down. You're all right. Let's keep racing, guys. We have our field getting ready to go on to lap number 2. L. Olders is your leader. Beast Mode in the number 2 spot, 4.8 seconds back. Race band number 3 is where we're looking, and it looks like he's coming up on a little bit of lap traffic. Looking over to Beast Mode, race band number 8. Beast Mode has now moved himself up to the number 1 spot here on lap number 2. And we have in the number 3 spot, Mad Air. 4th is Slowpoke. And if you're still flying, you have a chance because we are now on to the final lap with L. Olders. Beast Mode in the number 2 spot right now, 9.4 seconds back, making it happen. Trying to fill up that final 4. I'm watching BMS Thomas going through that dive gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still flying. That Slowpoke as well. Through that tunnel we go. Up to our TBS start finish gate. That is a good one right there. BMS Thomas with the win. He was able to get by all that lap traffic. So BMS Thomas, the first one that'll advance. Then L. Olders, then Beast Mode. And we still got to find out who is 4th. There's still 2 going for it.
Well done, buddy. We have no voice, but we'll try. Round 1 done. How are you feeling?
Good.
And he's got no voice. So this is a YouTube video where we can't talk because we've got no voice.
Well, I'm conserving mine.
Okay, I'm spotting. I better keep conserve mine too. Good luck for the next one.
It is the International Open, guys. I don't know if you caught that. We are on 1, 2, 3 continents in our championship. 4. Is that right? Believe. It's an international field in this final one as we're going to go to the guy who took a 21-hour flight and then a connection here to Indianapolis, then Muncie. He comes up as your 5th overall seed in the top 64. He comes up in the consolation bracket. He is your 8th overall seed in the final 8. But it doesn't matter. He is your 2nd youngest to run. He is the fastest from the land down under. He is on race band 2. Say hello to Thomas Benmata. It is the one and only BMS Thomas.
Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop bosses driving 15 cars. The girls come easy.
Let's go. You want to be in the top 3. If you're not, you race again to make it to the final 4 for your share of $5,000. Good luck, pilots. This World Cup track brought to you by TBS. This is their race tonight. I know they're excited to watch this, as we all are. Thank you, TBS, one of our largest partners with MultiGP. Thank you, volunteers. Thank you, pilots, for competing. And good luck to our final 8. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you as well. Pilots, arm your quads. You want to be in the top 3. Good luck. Let's go live on the tone in lesson 5. There we go, underway, off to the races. The top 3 is what you need to be. The first one through our TBS start finish gate was Envy Astro, race band number 7, coming in hot out of that consolation bracket, leading the field, but everyone in that hurdles section and about to make the turn into the, oh no, he gets loosey-goosey, and he's fast, man. I think he'll be able to go up. Of course, McGap is running in about the number 2 spot as he gets ready to go the midfield of our course. Actually, third, I'm seeing 2 LEDs, and now Envy Astro once again has to race again. He is in our mini consolation bracket here before our finals. We're getting set to go around. Watch this, 1, 2, 3 through our gate. BMS Thomas, McGap, and Young Rock. Holy guy. Then Jared and Drobot Racer in the number 4, 5 spot. AK Numbers is in 6. So 1, 2, 3, BMS Thomas and McGap. And now I'm seeing a lot of holes on the screen. There goes McGap. So BMS Thomas is 1, well out in the front of this one. McGap running the number 2 spot as well. We lost BMS Thomas is the guy we lost. McGap is going to be all right. We still have another lap to go when they come around. I think it's still going to be a climactic finish on this one, and then we get to race again. McGap and Young Rock, 1 and 2. They are pretty solid. Jared in the number 3 spot onto the final lap, but Drobot Racer is challenging. He is just 1.7 seconds back. That transfer position is 3rd or better. Jared versus Drobot Racer, 6 versus 4, if you want to watch it in stereo. You have McGap and Young Rock battling out for 1 and 2 for bragging rights, so they'll go into that final 4 for their share of over $5,000 in cash and prizes. Oh no, bad news rolling in for Drobot Racer. Young Rock is going to the finals. McGap is going to the finals, and Jared, you're going to the finals as well. Congratulations to them. Yeah, buddy. And now we put lipos in. Drobot Racer, AK Numbers, BMS Thomas, Envy Astro, Mr. Donuts, put lipos in. You guys race right now. It is in for our final 2. Good luck, pilots. You want to win this one. Arm your quads. Let's go live on the tone in less than 5. He was the closest to it. That is AK Numbers. He's last through the gate, and now this is his last chance. He was 4th, and now he wants to be number 1. Mr. Donuts is ripping it right now. Race band number 3, top right, and everyone pretty much at about this exact same section. AK Numbers still in the back spot as I'm seeing all kinds of LEDs in front of him. It is like triple, almost 5-way vision as we get ready. Your leader is Mr. Donuts through the dive gate and already working his way around. And now potentially, I think BMS Thomas moved up in the number 1 spot. This is a Tom, they're saying Drobot. Let's let TBS Gate figure it out. Envy Astro is your leader. None of us watching him, and he is your leader after 1. Mr. Donuts 2nd, BMS Thomas 3rd, Drobot 4th, AK Numbers 5th, and down we go with Drobot Racer. Envy Astro with some issues, and wow, for sure we are gone with Drobot Racer. We are down to just 4 as we're dive gating across the way with Mr. Donuts and Envy Astro trying to catch up. He is 3rd in lap position as we get ready to come through. Look at this, the battle between Mr. Donuts and BMS Thomas with 1 more to go. Mr. Donuts just ahead of BMS Thomas as they go on to their final lap. That is the one to watch. BMS Thomas on race band number 2 in the top middle, and now we got to switch up in our giddy up. We're chicaning with AK Numbers, and wow, we're going to put up in the lead right now Mr. Donuts, and Mr. Donuts with a mistake. Now BMS Thomas is feeling a little better about this right now. The man from the land down under is now, I think, on his way to that top 4, as long as he does not make a mistake. Talking about mistakes, Mr. Donuts, he says malheureusement, he just messed up, but he's made up some ground, but not enough. BMS Thomas, you're going to our final 4 for your share of $5,000.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Guys, the multi-GP hole shot rule will be in play. The winner, the title, the fastest in the world. Good luck. Arm your quads. Let's let her rip on the tone in less than 5. Here we go. I'm excited right now. Everyone in monitors, around monitors, inside of our flight line as we rock out. McGap is, I think, your leader. No, we're going to look up on the top. BMS Thomas is pushing himself up. Now we're in process of elimination. That is going to be Young Rock's son. He is shaken, and maybe he can power out of it. I don't know. It does not look so good. So he gets $500 and a send-off. And now look at this. There goes Jared. So he gets $1,000, and now we're going to battle it out for 2.5 laps with your leader, BMS Thomas, coming around as McGap is in the number 2 spot, still with another couple of laps to go. BMS Thomas with about a 3-second lead with 2 laps to go. One of them getting $1,500, one of them getting $2,000, and right now McGap is waiting for that time to get go time, and now look at this. We got McGap up in front. As we know, that is actually, we got Jared back up in the air. That messed me up a little bit. Let's go through the, yeah, look at this. He's back up, guys. We still have another lap and a bit. Now McGap is your leader for sure. Around onto the final lap, but BMS Thomas actually was ahead of him by 0.2 of a second. It literally is coming down to this final one to see who's getting a little bit. Look at the hurdle section. It's in stereo right now. BMS Thomas is leading. There we are. McGap has got him in his sights right here. McGap is still pushing up. McGap is your leader here, but they still have the dive gate section. McGap with a better line like this. Oh no, Thomas is trying to push for it. This is anyone's game. Thomas is now leading ahead of McGap. Let's get around to that gate. BMS Thomas is your winner!
Yeah, buddy! Wow!
BMS 1, McGap 2, Jared 3.
Yeah, buddy, what a night this has been right here. They want to see it. They're celebrating out there. We're going to watch it back in here. Why not, huh? The celebration is happening outside, and this is not a review. This is just for you to appreciate one of the best battles that has ever happened in drone racing. The BMS Thomas and the McGap show that we witnessed right there. As I look to the numbers here, this is their final lap. Watch them trade places at least 4 times on this TBS World Cup course. There we are, buddy. Come on. Look at this. Now you got your chase cam. Number 2 jumping to number 1. Big move right there. Watch him switch up again. Yeah.
All right, you just won the race. What's going on? What's going through your head?
I'm in complete shock. I just can't believe that I made it through so many epic races. It was literally anyone's game, and somehow things managed to swing my way, and I made it here. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, there's so many. That last race was so intense. I'd never experienced a race like that before, and I have to thank absolutely everyone who came into this. I mean, like all the sponsors for the event, the sponsors that helped keep my quads running and, you know, help us test things. And my dad was there the whole time to help me with switching my props, getting me food, literally everything he was helping me with. So, and then it's so many people here who came together to help me and just like be there for even emotional support and just came around to make this event what it was. And yeah, I mean, as much as I'm not standing here, there is so many people that came into this that, I mean, it's everyone's victory. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone.
Good job, Thomas. All right, now you gotta run the gauntlet. You prepared for that?
Gauntlet, Tommy. Do it.
No idea. I mean, the nerves are sort of gone, which is good, so.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but reverse, that's gonna be interesting.
Well, good luck out there. We'll see who's on top.
Yeah.
You get the gladiator.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Well, my vision with the International Open was to accomplish one major goal, and that was to increase the amount of throughput, the amount of flying time that pilots could get at an event. The method that we decided to use was to have 8 tracks running simultaneously using our experience with video technology in order to make it work. We were certain that we knew the basics, but it had never been put to work. So it's really exciting now to be standing here after the event is over and see that we were able to get 64 pilots flying at one time. So let me talk about the things that I think went really well at this event. First of all, which I'm flattered, honestly, is we attracted some of the best talent in the world, even without cash prizes. You know, it's a very common belief that the only reason pilots travel to events is for prizes, for prize money, which I totally understand. They're trying to afford this hobby, and prize money makes that more likely. But they also want to race, and I love to see that soul, that desire is alive and well in pilots. So to see us attract pilots from around the world was amazing. To see our volunteer teams, who are absolutely the reason why this succeeded, take ownership and really own this thing. We talked at first about doing a system where one group managed everything versus a situation where each event was managed by two different groups. We went with the latter, and it worked well. We had 8 of our Tier 1 chapter leaders come here, and each individual course was run by a different experienced chapter leader. That made it possible for 8 different events to live all together and to not have a system where one thing could collapse all 8 different tracks. The other things that I think that went really well is the community here was absolutely amazing. I have not laughed this hard in a long time. My stomach is still sore, so we had a great time. As far as the things that I think we should improve for next year, first of all, we used this idea of a fast pass that let you have certain times on the track where you could get priority treatment. It was good, however the bad part was we didn't communicate well to pilots that it's not a good idea to be at a track if you didn't have a fast pass. Also, because there was so much competition here on the World Cup, there were many pilots that they felt they should sacrifice experiencing all the other events so they could just get a few extra batteries of practice, which is not what I want to see happen. I want pilots to come here and experience the spec race, to try the micro track, to visit the wing track, to go do some freestyle, and to compete in a World Cup. So hopefully next year with some improvement, we'll be able to make those things better.